Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Thursday 14 July, and we've seen Bitcoin pumping to the upside, I know, but this is not really a special sort of a green candle. I highly doubt it. So yesterday I did actually mention the possibility of actually making this to be a fake out, because you might end up just coming back to this line and move higher. But I think this is that kind of time where people actually say that it's a short squeeze and a long squeeze at the same time. The long getting liquidated, the short is getting liquidated at the same time, but the actual intention is still to move lower, because this is just a trend line we're talking about. And right now, do you remember that Thursday trap I like to talk about? That is, it seems like it's more like a Thursday trap more than anything else. Well, this candlestick really matters, and yeah, right now it's some sort of like you're making a nearly a successful retest, but there's a good chance in the next 6 minutes you actually go down, lose this level, and create an evening star right here. Actually, as a matter of fact, this could qualify to be an evening star, and I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be qualifying to be an evening star. All right. So the criteria to meet an evening star is to make at least even a half candle of this green candle. It doesn't really have to be like a red candle until here. It can actually be a half candle right there. So even if you're making that one, this is going to result into a bearish pattern, and that actually means you're going to look for Bitcoin to go down. Now I'm going to be convinced this time for sure, if Bitcoin really crosses that negative doji at $20,406, I'm pretty sure that's going to be like almost a perfect confirmation of no dumps to the downside. Honestly, if it actually just comes above here today and cross this level, I'm going to be convinced. I'm going to be quite convinced. That's going to be very bullish statement, because number one, you're going to be coming down there, but still there is a little bit of one more check that has to be happen. Now this is a 4-hour time frame kind of confirmation, because the smaller time frame makes their own build up that actually converts into a higher time frame. So whatever is happening in the smaller time frame is going to affect the higher time frame, and what I mean by this is that from 4-hour time frame you go to a daily time frame, right? Now, how is the daily time frame looking like? If I dive into the daily, you still have your 3 black rows, and don't get excited very soon. The only good thing about this one right now is that you do have some sort of a bullish engulfing candlestick right there, okay? You broke to the downside, lost this trend line, and it seems like when you went for the retest, you passed the retest and you're holding the retest. Amazing. Until here, pretty amazing. But keep in mind, if now I try to remove this trend line right over here and just look at this one based on a candlestick pattern, Bitcoin could be in the mode of just making a very long sideways movement. Okay, so go up, come down, go up, come down here, again go up, and move like this, if this is going to be really successful. The only thing that I can say is, if someone is in a trade, let's say someone is in a trade right now, 18,891 is going to be a stop loss, isn't it? Because if you take this place, you're looking to go down. What I see though is that this is not really a bullish engulfing candlestick, and it's more like what do you call this? To me, it actually seems more like a 3-line strike pattern. So let's go to Google and write in there 3-line strike pattern. Yep, so we're going to talk about 3-line strike pattern, and it actually looks something like this. So you see, I'm going to show you this image. 3 black rows, 1, 2, 3 red, 1 huge big green candle, and this is known as bearish 3-line strike. Do you understand my point? And if you look at the pattern that Bitcoin is really forming right now, let's match this one. Let's actually make everything with one another. This is more like continuation of a downtrend and not actually something bullish. Keep in mind, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1 huge green candle. So 1, 2, 3, 1 huge green candle, bearish 3-line strike, and it actually hits all the right note, okay? And the opposite goes for bullish 3-line strike, where you have 3 white soldiers, 3 green candle back to back, one red candle, and that's bullish, and you continue higher. So it's actually how you look at things, okay? And to me, this qualifies to still be a bearish pattern, especially now that you're coming in for the weekend. That's going to be negative. Today's candlestick actually really matters, which we close in the next 16 hours. So even 16 hours, you're going to close down here at $20,000 or just $20,000 roundabout figure. Then you're looking for a bearish harami candlestick. So bearish harami candlestick pattern, and from there, guys, this is going to be something like this, crypto bearish harami candlestick pattern. So where you do have that one big green candle, and next to it you're going to have that red candle as well. So you're going to be looking for something like that one. So one big huge green candle, next to it that small red candle. That's why I'm saying even if you close at $20,000 today, that's actually negative and not more positive to move higher. So these are the two things that I'm looking forward to. One is pretty much confirmed already, which is going to be bearish three-line strike pattern, and now you do have this one in the making. Who knows, today you might actually just come all the way down here again and lose this level, and from tomorrow you continue due to the effect of that bearish three-line strike pattern. I'm still not convinced with anything right now. This is just not I'm not in the mood to touch anything at the moment, because by the end of the day you do have something bearish, right? And it's even confirmed that you have something bearish. To really take out this bearish scenario, honestly, right, God's truth honest for me, is you just break this level, right? Better to be safe than sorry. Break that level, you're pretty much safe, and maybe work with the stop loss and do your own risk management there. Just like there was a stop loss that I mentioned here. So our trade was taken over at 21,200. We didn't trade it. So even if we didn't trade it, we saved like nearly 5%. It came down here 10%. And for the altcoins is like a crazy 15% that we've already saved in the signal. So the thing is, this one for me has to come up here to qualify for that safety. If it doesn't come up here and make something funny, and you just continue making something like this, the retail investors are going to come in and they're going to be like, oh yeah, Bitcoin has a green candle, woohoo, I don't want to miss, FOMO, fear of missing out, and then they're going to enter it, and then when they enter it, boom, they get choke slammed every time. So this is pretty much what Bitcoin really is doing, at least for now. That's all that I'm looking at. But it's really important. It seems to me quite important that when you come down to 18,900 or 18,891, you go like this, you close like this, and then boom, because that's a trend line right now, with a touch here, with some few touches there, with one touch here. So that's pretty much, if you do come here, lose this level, close like this, boom, that's it, that's the end of it. And potentially for a sideways movement, who knows, this might be a bearish rectangle, a huge bearish rectangle as well. Do you get my point here? So I'm actually why didn't I talk about this before? So that can actually be a very big, huge bearish rectangle pattern, and I'm gonna talk about this one maybe tomorrow in detail. And then you're looking for a technical target from there to there, and Bitcoin might just be making more bearish continuation. And trust me, this can play out all the way down to $11,000. And it's just like up here, it actually did even mention that this is more like a bearish rectangle right there, and it actually played out, guys. This one even did play out. So it's very, very similar. The fractal right over there and the fractal right over here, almost the same. So you take that one to there, and look, when you break out, you pretty much went all the way down to the money, right? So this can just be the same. What you did here is what you're about to do here, and you're looking for Bitcoin to really take you all the way down there. And that's it for this update. Hope it makes sense, and I'm gonna see you the next one. Allah Hafiz.